A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to my channel Maths with Manti sir. Children, in the previous lesson we were discussing about your basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem and its converse. And the geometrical proof of all these two, I mean both the two, I had discussed everything in detail in the previous class. Today, before we proceed further to discuss about different criteria for similarity of triangles, two triangles, like your SS, SAS, triple S, SSS and triple A, angle. These are different criteria which also decide two triangles similar. So before we go to discuss those things, we must discuss something more about your basic proportionality theorem. Let us see what are the applications of BPT, okay, where we can apply BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Let me discuss few things, then we will discuss about the different criteria. See, children, suppose ABC is a triangle and D is midpoint of one side, that is AB. If D is midpoint of AB, then AD will be equal to DB. It is given. And suppose you are given that DE is parallel to your BC. See, that means what you are given? You are given, this is given, try to understand. Given D is midpoint of AB and DE is parallel to BC. It is given. So how will you prove? You see, how will you prove that DE bisects, it will bisect AC. So what does DE bisect AC mean? If DE bisects AC, it means AE and EC will be equal. So how to prove it? How will you prove that AE will be equal to EC, that is DE bisects AC, if it is given that D is the midpoint of one side, that is AB, and DE is drawn parallel to BC. So what is the statement? I hope you understood. It means if a line is drawn, see, if a line is drawn from the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, it will bisect the third side. How to prove it? Using the concept of basic proportionality theorem. Let us see, or Thales theorem. I hope children you understood. This is given, this is to be proved. How to prove? Now see, to prove it, the proof is very simple. See children, see, D is midpoint given. So as D is midpoint, so your AD will be equal to DB. Why? Because it is given D is what? Midpoint of AB. Okay. Now if AD by equal to DB, then what is the ratio of AD and DB? Find out. AD by DB will be equal to how much? AD by DB will be equal to 1 because they are equal. Now come to the next part. Second point, what is given? You are given DE parallel to BC. Look at, if DE parallel to BC, then by Thales theorem, what is the conclusion? You see, I am writing here. I am writing here only. You see. So after this step, since your DE is given parallel to BC, therefore by BPT or Thales theorem, what will be the conclusion? AD by DB, we have already read in our previous class. AD by DB equal to, see, AD by DB will be equal to AE by your EC. Okay. Now, so from the first condition, see, from the first given condition, D midpoint of AB, so we got what? AD by DB, we got AD equal to DB, that means AD by DB equal to 1 we got in the first step. In the second step, DE parallel to BC, so AD by DB equal to AE by EC by the Thales theorem. So what is the ratio of this one we had found earlier? It is 1. So this is, that means, but AD by DB equal to what? 1, since your AD equal to DB. Since AD equal to DB, the ratio of AD and DB will be 1. Okay. Now you put this value here. This implies AE by EC will be equal to 1. Putting this value here. So what will be AE? That means AE will be equal to EC. And if AE equal to EC, that means, therefore, what is the conclusion? Therefore DE bisects Which one? DE bisects your AC. or you can say E is the midpoint of AC. So what is the conclusion, children? So we came to know that if a line is drawn parallel to one side, if a line is drawn from the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, then it will bisect the third side. And this thing we could prove. How? By using the concept of your Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Now let us discuss the second application. See, children, in class 9 there was a theorem known as your midpoint theorem. I have remembered it was there in class 9 quadrilateral chapter. There was the concept of midpoint theorem, and I am sure you must have remembered that. You see, what is midpoint theorem? You see, if D and E, suppose the line joining the two midpoints of two sides of a triangle is what? Parallel to the third side and half of it. This was the concept of midpoint theorem in class 9. See, children, this thing we can also prove, that midpoint theorem we can also prove using the concept of Thales theorem or BPT. How? That means, what is the second application? You see, you are given D midpoint of C, AB, and E midpoint of, say, AC. That means D and E are midpoints of AB and AC. So what you want to prove? You prove that DE will be parallel to BC. Half not necessary to prove now. See, suppose we will prove that if D and E are midpoints of AB and AC, then the line segment DE will be parallel to the third side BC. That means what is the statement? The statement is the line joining the two midpoints of a triangle, any triangle, the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle will be parallel to the third side. How to prove it? Okay, using the concept of Thales theorem. Let us see. Very simple. You can easily do. So see how to prove, children. So what is given here? You are given D is midpoint of what? AB. It is given. See. So since D is midpoint of what? AB, it is given. Therefore, AD and DB will be equal. See, therefore, AD will be equal to DB. So, what will be the ratio? Find out the ratio. The ratio of AD and DB will be 1. Now, again, see, E is the midpoint of AC given. So, AE by AC will also be equal to 1. So, again, see, again, E is midpoint of AC, therefore AE and EC will be equal. Okay. Now see, if AE equal to EC, then their ratio is also 1. Therefore AE by EC will be equal to 1. So see, children. So as D is the midpoint of AB, you got AD by DB equal to 1. As E is the midpoint of AC, you got AE by AC equal to 1, EC equal to 1. So this equal to 1 and this equal to 1. So what will be the conclusion? Therefore, AD by DB will be equal to AE by EC. So that you write down from this. Therefore, AD by DB will be equal to AE by your EC. Now see, children, if AD by DB equal to AE by EC, then what will be the relation between D and BC? Clearly, DE and BC will be parallel. Why? By converse of basic proportionality theorem. So that means DE divides AB and AC. DE divides the two sides AB and AC in the same ratio. So if a line segment divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then that line segment must be parallel to the third side. Because what? By converse of Thales theorem. So that you write down, since this equal to this, therefore by converse of BPT or Thales theorem, so DE will be parallel to BC. See, children, that means we are able to prove one part of midpoint theorem using the concept of Thales theorem or BPT. So what does midpoint theorem say? Midpoint theorem says that if we join the two midpoints of any two sides of a triangle, it will always be parallel to the third side and half of it. We have just proved the parallel part, not half part. Okay. So this part, this The first part of midpoint theorem can easily be proved using the concept of Thales theorem or BPT in this manner. Children, I hope you understood how BPT is applied in other areas also. In other areas of triangles, how to apply the concept of BPT or Thales theorem. I hope you must have discussed what I discussed in the first case and in the second case. Now let us see another application of BPT, okay, which is very important. It generally comes in the exam also. See, in the third case I have taken a trapezium. See, you know what is a trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides what? Parallel and the other pair non-parallel. Suppose you are given a trapezium, say ABCD, look at. Suppose ABCD is a trapezium. Now AC is one diagonal, BD is another diagonal. How to prove that the two diagonals of this trapezium, they what? Divide each other proportionally. Prove that the two diagonals of trapezium divide each other proportionally. What does it mean? See, if E is the point of intersection of the two diagonals, that means you see, you are given, what is given? Given is ABCD trapezium. See, ABCD is a trapezium. So what we need to prove? We need to prove that the two diagonals AC and BD, they divide each other proportionally. So what is the meaning of that? When these AC and BD will divide each other proportionally, that means we have to prove DE by EB will be equal to EC by EA. So DE by EB will be equal to EC by EA. So this we want to prove. We want to prove that its two diagonals divide each other proportionally. Okay, let us see how. Using the concept of BPT. For this we need a construction, children. Without construction it is not possible. So what is the construction? So you see, you are given ABCD trapezium. That means DC and AB parallel already given. You see, one pair, AB and DC parallel. So you draw another parallel here. Suppose you draw a parallel, give it name EF. So draw, so that construction, you see, draw EF parallel to C. Draw EF parallel to AB as well as CD. See, AB and CD are already parallel. It is given because ABCD is a trapezium. As I told you, in a trapezium, one pair of opposite sides, what? Always parallel, and the other pair is non-parallel. So you are given AB parallel to DC. Now you draw another line segment, say EF, which is parallel to both AB and CD. Okay. Then only it is possible to show that the two diagonals AC and BD will divide each other proportionally. So how to prove? Let us see. Now the proof part. So our aim is to prove that the two diagonals of a trapezium divide each other proportionally. Okay, that is your DE by EC will be equal to EC by EA. How to prove? See children, when we took this parallel, see, now EF is parallel to AB, EF is also parallel to CD. Now you consider triangle ADB, you see, in triangle ADB, see, in ADB this EF is parallel to which one? AB. Now see, if EF is parallel to AB, then DF by FA will be equal to DE by EB by Thales theorem. Therefore, DF by FA will be equal to DE by EB by BPT. Suppose this is equation 1. So when we took EF parallel to in triangle ADB, we took EF parallel to AB, so we got this by BPT. Now see, again this EF is also parallel to CD in which triangle? In triangle your ADC. Now you consider in triangle ADC, again EF is parallel to CD. See, so EF parallel to CD, then therefore by BPT what will be the conclusion? You see, if EF is parallel to CD in the triangle ACD, EF is parallel to CD, then what will happen? Your DF by what? You are considering triangle this one ACD. EF is parallel to CD. Okay. So if EF is parallel to CD, then what will be the conclusion? AF by FD will be equal to AE by EC. So therefore, by BPT, AE by EC, AE by EC will be equal to your AF by FD. AF by FD. Okay. AF by FD. See, in this triangle ACD, your EF is parallel to CD. So AE by EC will be equal to AF by FD. Now see, this is suppose equation 2. Now see, look at equation 1. DF by FA equal to D by EB. Just you take the reciprocal. Just reverse the ratio. So it will be EC. It will be EC by AE equal to FD by what? AF. Now suppose this is equation 2. AF. Now compare equation 1 and 2. See. Compare equation 1 and 2. Here DF by FA. Look at the left hand side. DF by FA. Here also DF by FA. AF means FA. No problem. DF and FA are same. So in equation 1, look at the left hand side. Or you can reverse the ratio. I mean just change the order of side. FD by AF you write down. Just you change the order here. FD by AF will be equal to FD by AF will be equal to EC by AE. No problem. See, AE by EC equal to AF by FD. Just take the reciprocal of the ratios. Take the reciprocal of the ratios. It will be FD by AF. It will be EC by AE equal. Now you see, compare 1 and 2. Look at the left hand side. Whatever is the left hand side here, the same left hand side is here. So as their left hand side is same, so their right hand side will also be same. That means comparing 1 and 2. See, comparing equation 1 and 2. What we will get? We will get EC by AC. You see, EC by your EA equal to EC by EA equal to your which one? D by EB. You see, this is what we wanted to prove. This is what you see, D by EB, EC by EA. You see, so we could prove that the two diagonals of a trapezium divide proportionally. That means if ABCD is a trapezium, then its two diagonals will definitely divide proportionally. Then how could we prove it? We could prove it using what? Using Thales theorem or BPT. See children, so BPT has many more applications. We can use BPT in, there are other problems also. I mean other areas in which we find the application of basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, which I will discuss in the next class. Then only I will go for what? Your different, it is actually very big chapter. Your triangle is a very big chapter. There are so many things to be discussed in this chapter. Then only you will be able to do sums, I mean problems or geometrical proofs as given in your NCERT book as well as your other reference book. Children, I think whatever I am discussing, it is very useful and you must be understanding something. Yes, if at all it is helpful for you, if you think yes, what Mahanti sir is discussing, it is very useful and I am able to understand or we are able to understand everything, he is explaining us very nicely, then I must say that you please hit the like button and subscribe my channel so that I feel encouraged to discuss more and more about other chapters or the other chapters in detail in my upcoming classes. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss more about basic proportionality theorem. I mean on different areas, other areas where your BPT or Thales theorem finds application, we shall discuss. Okay, so children, I hope you understood as well as enjoyed this lesson. We will discuss more about this in the next class. If you think yes, it is very useful, whatever Mahanti sir is discussing in the class, then I must say please you hit the like button and subscribe my channel so that I'll be happy. So we will meet again in the next class. Thank you children.